Hey YouTubers, I got another video review for you today. As promised, I told you I'd get my hands on this thing. This is definitely going to be a good review. This is NEBO Tools' latest flashlight. This is their bad boy. This is the baddest flashlight that they sell as of to date. And today is the end of January 2020, and so this is NEBO Tools' REDLINE 6K. And the reason they call it the 6K is because it is a 6,000 lumen flashlight. Yeah, you heard it right. 6,000 lumens. This thing is a beast. And I'm going to take it out of the box and show you all the different features. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like in the box when you receive this thing. If you're gifting this item, whoever gets it will definitely be surprised because it looks like it's like a piece of jewelry from Tiffany and Company, the way they got this thing boxed. Got the two-tone box, and it's got the foam cut out around the flashlight, and then you've got the top piece here, and it's got the instruction manual hot glued to the box. And then you can see the top of it's black on black, and then the bottom has all the information for the flashlight. But if you're gifting this, whoever gets this is going to be shocked, because it is definitely a sharp box. Make a great present for somebody. Now I wanted to run you through some of the specs on this light. Like I said, it's on high, it's a 6,000 lumens, and it'll run for 2 hours. Now on medium, it's 1,200 lumens, and it'll run for 5 hours. On low, it's 60 lumens, and it'll run for a whopping 50 hours. Now this light also has a strobe feature, which puts out all 6,000 lumens, and it'll run for 3 hours. So, hey, if you're looking to disorient somebody, if they broke in your house, you hit them with that strobe feature, and you've got 6,000 lumens of strobe blasting in your face, you're not even going to be able to tell where you're at, because it's going to blind you. Trust me, we've been playing around with this light all week, and it is a monster. It really does disorient you. And if you look at the strobe, you're going to see like some blue dots, and it's just crazy. It really messes up your train of thought, when you've got that strobe in your face. It's no fun, trust me. Now this light also has a 4x zoom, and it starts out as just a big floodlight, but then you can turn the head of the flashlight clockwise, and once you turn it all the way in, now you can see it's a spot. And so I'm indoors in my kitchen, and you can see as I rotate it counterclockwise how it opens back up to a flood. So this light it puts out a tremendous amount of light, and it does have that nice adjustable pattern, and it just really makes it come in handy. The adjustment on it is really smooth. As you can see, I'm twisting it one-handed, and it's no problem whatsoever. So that is pretty neat to be able to zoom in, zoom out, depending on your application. It comes in really handy. One cool feature on this light is after you turn the actual flashlight on, you can see that inside the lens there's like a greenish ring around it. And the reason it looks green is because there's like a glow-in-the-dark mechanism on the inside of there. So when you turn the light on, the flashlight on, after you turn it off, it still glows green. So you turn the flashlight on to charge that glow-in-the-dark. I'm not sure really what it is, but it's like some glow-in-the-dark device back in that lens. And then once you turn it off, it still glows in the dark. So, if you're using this as a camping light or whatever, and you turn the light off and you need to find it, it can it can still be like just like a night light or something for you to be able to find it and locate it. So that is a pretty cool feature. I'll turn the light off here in a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let it explain itself. I've got the light on. I'm just going to leave it on for a couple seconds, and I'm going to turn the light off, and I'll come right back to you. All right, guys. As you can see, there's the flashlight still on, and it's lit up the whole room. I mean, this thing is just so bright. But I'm going to switch it off, and I want you to see the glow-in-the-dark reflector. So that's pretty cool. I just think this thing's a really neat feature, and you know, it really does work. Where a lot of features on flashlights, they just don't work. This one has a lot of good, cool features that is really handy. So, anyways, oh, before I forget, I just wanted to tell you the length of this flashlight. With it collapsed down in its shortest, it's 10.5, and when you open it up, it opens up to like 11.75. So it's not a very big flashlight. You know, if you compared it like to the old mag lights back in the day, it's pretty small. You know, especially right here at the handle, and because it's a rechargeable flashlight, so they're able to take and make that handle a little bit narrower, and so it fits in your hand really good. You know, compared to some of the old mag lights that had the D batteries in it, and they were really fat. They just felt like they were always too big to fit in my hand. But this one just feels really good. One thing that I do want to point out is, you know, a good quality flashlight is going to have some heat sinks right in here, and that's to help keep the LED bulb nice and cool. And this one has plenty of heat sinks, and you can zoom in and actually see that there's some nice heat sinks there. And this flashlight is it's got an aluminum anodized coating. I don't know why I said aluminum, but it's an anodized coating on it, so you know it's going to resist corrosion and all that kind of stuff. And so one of the big features on this flashlight is it has a power bank built in, and the way that works is it takes the battery or batteries in some of these flashlights. This one has just one battery, but it takes the battery in here and uses the battery to charge any of your devices. And I don't know if you heard that, but there was like a hissing noise when I pulled this little cap off right here. It is definitely waterproof. My buddy made mention of it the other day. When you pull this cap off for the first time, it definitely has a sizzle type pressure relief kind of sound to it, because it really is sealed in there. And this flashlight is it is waterproof. It is rated, it has like an IP67 waterproof rating, and that rating states that it's waterproof and fully submergible to 1 meter deep for up to 30 minutes. So yeah, this is not like one of those diving lights where you can go to the bottom of the sea with it or anything, but you know, it is waterproof, and I can definitely vouch that, you know, when you pull this little cap off, that it does seal. Let me see if I can. Nah, I didn't do it that time, but you can see that it does seal up once you press it down in there. It does seal up nicely around the flashlight. But then once you peel it open, you can see that there is a USB port here on the top, and that's where you would plug in your phone charger to get power from this flashlight to charge your phone. And then you also have a mini USB right here, and this is it comes with a cord. Like when you buy the flashlight, it comes with a cord that has mini USB to plug in right here into your flashlight. And then this end plugs into a USB charger or a computer or a laptop. And I'll show you how I charge mine up. The way that I charge mine sometimes is I have a portable power bank from Rigid Tools, and so I just take and plug the USB into the micro USB on the flashlight, and then I turn it on. And you can watch right here when I turn it on, the color of the light turns to red to let you know that it's charging. When you have your light on your charger and this thing glows green, then you know that it's fully charged. One thing I want to make mention of is also this light comes with a lanyard pre-installed, so that is pretty handy. And I'm going to take you outside here in just a second and show you some of the features and show you what this thing looks like outside, and tell you a little bit more about it. So hang out with me. All right, guys, I'm here with my buddy Jake, and he's gonna help me do this review. And I just wanted to show you right here on the light, when you hit the button one time, go ahead and hit it one time for me, Jake. When you hit it one time, it goes to high, and then you hit it again, it drops down to low, and then you hit it again. I'm sorry, medium, and then when you hit it the third time, it goes down to low, and then when you double tap it real quick, it goes to strobe. Well, we goobered it up, but anyways, I waited too long. But anyways, you can run through it again. There's high, medium, low, double tap, and there's the strobe. But anyways, to turn it off, how do you turn it off, Jake?
Oh, we figured out it was a 6-second delay after you power on the flashlight. So you power the flashlight on, and immediately if you wanted to try to turn it off right now, it's just going to change the power output. So once you turn the flashlight on, 6 seconds. So we'll wait a few seconds, and I think we timed it as about 6 seconds, and then the flashlight will go off.
So now we're going to take you outside and show you what this thing looks like, and light up the backyard for you. All right, guys, we're outside, and Jake is actually right in front of you. The only thing you can see is just his hat, because it's dark out here. And I'm gonna get right beside him, and he's gonna turn the light on. We're gonna show you just how far this thing goes. Okay, you can see his hand right there, but then you can see he's got this whole field lit up. I mean, that's ridiculous.
That's zoomed out.
You heard him say that's zoomed out. Now this is with the flood on. Look at that. that's pretty impressive. I mean, it lights up the whole backyard. I don't know if you know, if the camera does this justice or not. And you might be able to hold it up higher and shoot it over the fence.
I mean, that's 4 trees, man.
Oh yeah, you can easily see to the top of these trees, easily. So I don't know if the camera does this thing justice or not, but is this not a bad flashlight, man?
It's impressive.
I mean, this is, he just zoomed it in, and you can see, I mean, that tree's even further away.
I mean, it's 7,000 freaking looms. Good grief.
Or 6,000.
6,000.
Yeah.
6,000, sorry.
But yeah, that's pretty good ways. And we're gonna turn the camera around and shine it out towards the road, and I know for a fact it's 330 feet from right where we're standing, and you can see way out there to the end of the road, easily, and past the road, across the road, and into the neighbor's field over there. So, you know, easily 400 feet. So I know this thing is rated for quite a bit, but anyways, just to give you an idea, just how bright this baby is, you can see for a long ways. So anyways, I'm gonna take you back inside and show you the battery in this thing, and a few more options and features. And anyways, hang out. All right, guys, just want to tell you about another feature on the light. It has this thing called Smart Power Control, and what it does is whenever you go from, let's just say I've got it on high, and then I mash it again, you can see that the light it doesn't just jump from high to low. It slowly ramps down, and then I hit it again. That's all right. It's on high. You can see it slowly dims to medium, and then I hit it again, and then it goes to low. It just ramps up and down real slow, and the reason that it does that is to conserve battery life. So that is a pretty cool feature, and you can see it right here on the table. You know, let me turn the light off where you can see a little bit better. There's high, and then you can see it gradually goes down, and then you just keep holding that button and it'll go back up. So, all right, I just wanted to make a video of the strobe. I know a lot of people say, hey, you know, a strobe's not very handy, but I wanted to show you what 6,000 lumens looks like on a strobe if somebody's trying to come at you. So, here it goes. You can't even hardly see Jake. Do it again, Jake. I mean, if that's busting right in your eye, you're not going to be able to find anybody.
Oh, I absolutely did it to myself by accident, and I could not see a thing for probably a good 10-15 seconds.
And especially if you're in like a somewhere where it's dark and you get hit with that, you're not going to be able to do anything. So, anyways.
There's that one last feature. You press and hold it in. Press and hold in the power button, and it starts off on low. If that's how you want to start, so you don't have to go through high. And then press it once, medium. Once again, it'll take you to high. So if you want to start off on medium, on low power, just press and hold the power button.
Yep. So that shows you all the different modes, and also I wanted to show you the battery in this thing. All right, I went ahead and pulled the battery out, and the first thing that I noticed is right here on this tail cap. You can see that it has a really thick O-ring down in there, and it looks like an O-ring from a water hose. It's so thick. So they definitely did a good job at keeping it watertight. The battery is a 5,000 milliamp an hour battery. I think the model number is a 26650. It's a lithium ion, and these things are really easy to come by. You can search the internet for replacements, and NEBO has replacements as well. So, you know, if you have some other rechargeable batteries like these around, they should work in this light. Just check with NEBO, and you know, that you can see that it's a nicely made light. It's got some pretty thick walls right in here on the inside. You're definitely not going to you know, drop it and break it. So shouldn't have any problems. And like I said before, you know, it's got the thick heat sinks here on the front, and you know, it's got the nice magnifier, and it just has that tactical look here on the end. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up, and so check it out. I'll put the link in the description for their website, and I appreciate you watching. Have a good one.